Today, I would like to give you a taste how actual hacking looks like. क्या किया हमने सबसे पहले nmap से मशीन को enumerate किया for open ports. After that हमने डायरेक्टरी brute forcing करी by GoBuster and वहाँ से हमें एक upload एंड पॉइंट मिला जहाँ पर हम अपलोड कर सकते थे अपनी फाइल्स को, कुछ भी फाइल्स को. वहाँ पर हमने क्या किया, हमने उस फंक्शनैलिटी को अब्यूज़ किया और वहाँ पर अपलोड करी एक PHP रिवर्स शेल. Hello everyone and welcome to the new video, and today we are going to do something different. All you guys may be thinking that we are not doing actual hacking, we are only learning and learning, but today I would like to give you a taste how actual hacking looks like. So we are going to cover a machine today which is Vulnversity. So this is the room that we are going to do today, and in this room what we have to do is we have to compromise the website and then escalate our privileges to root, which is the most privileged user in Linux. As you can see, learn about active recon, web app attacks and privilege escalation. तो आज आपको पता लगेगा कि हम कैसे हैक करते हैं एक वेबसाइट को. हमारी कॉन्टिन्यूस जो अभी एक प्लेलिस्ट चल रही है जो कि है साइबर सिक्योरिटी लर्निंग रोड मैप, उस सीरीज़ को भी हम कंप्लीट करेंगे बट आफ्टर दिस वीडियो, बिकॉज आई जस्ट वांट टू टेल यू दैट इफ़ यू डू द साइबर सिक्योरिटी लर्निंग रोड मैप step by step, then what skills that you can build inside yourself so that you can enumerate machines and rooms and hack websites that are available in TryHackMe. As you can see that this is a free room, so if you follow along with me you can do it right now. Just hop on to the TryHackMe website and search Vulnversity. This is the link that you can directly go to and start taking good notes. And let's start the machine. तो आप देख पा रहे हो, अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो अगर आप यहाँ पर स्टार्ट मशीन के ऊपर क्लिक कर देते हो तो आपके पास एक मशीन कुछ 1 मिनट के अंदर बूटअप हो जाती है, जिसको आप हैक करे हुए, जिसके अंदर आप अपनी एनुमरेशन कंप्लीट करोगे. तो इसके अंदर अगर आपको डायरेक्ट अपने कंप्यूटर से इस मशीन को हैक करना हो तो आप एक वीपीएन यूज़ कर सकते हो जो कि है ओपन वीपीएन. एक्चुअली मैंने इसे गलत ब्राउज़र के ऊपर खोल दिया है. मैं क्या करता हूँ, आई यूजुअली लाइक टू यूज़ काली लिनक्स. तो ये एप्लीकेशन है काली लिनक्स जो कि मैंने अपनी विंडोज़ मशीन के अंदर इंस्टॉल करी हुई है. तो इसके अंदर अगर मैं लिखता हूँ कैक्स तो ये मुझे एक गुई प्रोवाइड करता है. लेट मी एंटर माय पासवर्ड and you can see our virtual machine is about to up. See, you can see this is my virtual machine, it's not in. And if you press F8 you can exit out of full screen, and after that you can full screen from here so that it will take the full space of your desktop. So here I want to go to try hack me. अगर आपको जानना है कि कैसे मैंने ये टाइगर वीएनसी के अंदर में इसे चला रहा हूँ, तो मैंने कैसे इसे इंस्टॉल किया है, कैसे सेटअप किया है, तो आप कमेंट करके मुझे पूछ सकते हो. मैं आपको सारा प्रोसीजर एक न्यू वीडियो में बता दूंगा. तो अगर आपको मशीन को अपने सिस्टम से एक्सेस करना है तो सबसे पहले आपको अपनी प्रोफाइल के ऊपर क्लिक करके मैनेज अकाउंट में जाना है. एंड आफ्टर दैट you have to go to VM and VPN settings. Here you can see open VPN. From here you can download the configuration file. It's not showing right now my option to download the configuration file because I have already downloaded that configuration file. I will tell you where. So let's open the terminal, and here you can see if I make it full screen. Let's me amp up the text so that you can see it properly. Now ls cd to change directory to downloads. तो आप देख पा रहे हो ये मेरी जो फाइल है ये मेरी sudo vpn की फाइल है. नॉट sudo vpn, ये मेरी ओपन vpn की फाइल है जहाँ से अभी मैं इस मशीन को एक्सेस करूँगा थ्रू vpn. So what you have to do is just use this command, but you have to install one program before that, which is OpenVPN. What you have to do is sudo open, not open, sudo apt install OpenVPN. As you can see, it says that I already have the newest version. So this is the command that you have to use to install this program, that is OpenVPN. Let me clear the screen. You can control L or write CLEAR to clear the screen. Now how we can run this VPN? So if you write sudo openvpn, and then this is the uh, configuration file for TryHackMe, so that I can use their gene. This is not M, it's N. Let me press enter and you can see it's initializing. And let me rename this tab to VPN. If you don't know how I rename this tab, you just have to press Alt Shift and S and then type the name that you want to give to your terminal. And let me uh, open up a new terminal by Control Shift T, and here we can start our enumeration. So let me see if our machine is up. Let's go back to the machine. Vulnversity. And this is the machine that we are going to do today. And let's load. Let's wait to load. It's taking too long today. I don't know why my internet connection is so bad today. Now let me check if this machine is fully functional or up. So what we have to do is ping the machine. So if you write ping and this IP, you can see we are getting the packets back. Now let's go back and let's go to my TryHackMe directory. Let's make a directory for this machine by mkdir and the name of the room Vulnversity, cd to Vulnversity, and here we are going to put our things that we are going to enumerate today. Let me clear the screen and let's go back to see what is our task 1. So we have successfully deployed the machine. Let me check this. Task 1 is enumeration. आज हम क्या करेंगे, मैं ये सब पढ़ने नहीं वाला हूँ, तो मैं ये डायरेक्ट इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर दूंगा. तो आप देखना कैसे वर्क करता है. ये जो एन मैप है ये भी मैं आपको फ्यूचर लेसन्स में बताऊंगा कि कैसे आप एन मैप यूज़ कर सकते हो अपनी मशीन को एनुमरेट करने के लिए. सो राइट नाउ आई हैव एन आईपी. मैं जस्ट आपको काफ़ी अच्छा एक ओवरव्यू दूंगा कि कैसे मैं इस वेबसाइट को हैक कर रहा हूँ और कैसे मैं इस मशीन के अंदर अपनी प्रिविलेजेस को एस्केलेट कर रहा हूँ. तो सबसे पहला स्टेप है हमारा रिकॉनेसेंस, जो कि होता है बाय एन मैप. यूजुअली हम एन मैप यूज़ करते हैं इन मशीन्स के लिए. इफ़ यू डोंट हैव एन मैप, you just have to write sudo apt install nmap, and this will tell you that I have already the newest version. Let me create a directory for nmap. So so that all my Nmap enumeration goes into this folder. Let me clear the screen for you guys and Nmap tag sc tag sv tag on to output the file in Nmap, and let me give this file name is initial, and this is the style of John Hammond. If you don't know, you have to search that guy. That is the OG of the hacking world. Now we have to give our IP that we have to enumerate, and let's press enter. This will enumerate this machine, and let me name this tab and map, and let's see what is going to come up in this scan. We have to wait a little bit. Let's make it verbose because I am very impatient. I don't want to see the screen with nothing. So here we have see that this discovered some ports. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ports, scanning 6 services. Let's see what are the questions here. There are many Nmap cheat sheets online that you can use. Okay, no problem. Scan the box how many ports are open, and let's see how many ports are open. And you can see that this is our Nmap scan, and it will show us how many ports are open. And our next step is to go to that web server. So this is the IP. This is not the IP actually. Let me copy the IP from here. This is the IP of the machine, and if we type quad 3, it will take you to the web server that this machine is running. So this is the website. This is a very nice looking website. So what we are going to do next is directory brute forcing by Gobuster. So हम क्या करेंगे? Let me create a new terminal and name this to Gobuster. So Gobuster. आपको पता है अगर आपको इस सॉफ्टवेयर को इंस्टॉल करना है तो आपको क्या करना है. So Gobuster कैसे वर्क करता है? आपको टाइप करना है Gobuster and you have to specify the mode that you want to use with Gobuster, that is dir for directory brute forcing, and after that you have to specify your URL, that is http:// and this IP, and after that you have to specify a word list by tag w, and I usually put my word lists and extra programs on opt-in directory. So if I say word lists and then list, and after that this is the command, and you can take a good note of this command if you want to use it, but make sure to give the correct path to the word list. Let me press enter, and this will give me nothing because connection is refused because I haven't specified the port on which the web server is running on. So here you can see we got a hidden directory that is images. Now let's go to images. Let's see what's there. Oh, you can see this is the directory where all the images stored. These are all the images. Let's keep this scan running on in the background and answer some of the questions. Scan the box. How many ports are open? That is maybe 8. Let's go to our Nmap scan, and here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ports are open. Let me type 6 here. What version of the Squid proxy is running on the machine? We can also see that in our Nmap scan. So here is the Squid HTTP proxy, and the version is 4.10. I think I have to scan this machine one more time for version enumeration. So if you specify only this tag SV, this will enumerate the versions of the services that are running on that machine. Let's see if our Gobuster comes up. So you can see here is internals in new finding. Let's go to the internal folder. TRNAL. Oh, nice. Here you can see we can upload things here, and it will go to the internal directory. So we can upload a shell here. Whenever you can see that you can upload something to the website, you can always think about uploading a reverse shell so that you can get a connection to your machine. So let's see what our Nmap scan is showing us. So HTTP Squid HTTP proxies version is 4.10. Let me copy this and paste it here. How many ports will Nmap scan if the flag tag p tag 400 was used? अगर आप ये वाला टैग Nmap के साथ Nmap को देते हैं और 400 यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाई करते हैं, इसका मतलब होता है कि Nmap जो है वो 400 पोर्ट्स ही स्कैन करेगा. What is most likely operating system this machine is running? We will also see that from our Nmap scan. If you go up there, you can see that this machine is running on Ubuntu. Let's copy this and paste it here. What port is the web server running on? जैसे कि आपने देखा था, ये जो हमारा वेब सर्वर है ये क्वाड 3 के ऊपर ऑपरेट कर रहा है, और ये हम अपना Nmap स्कैन जो है वहाँ से भी पता लगा सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये देखिए यहाँ पे HTTP जो सर्वर है अपाचे HTTPD वो वर्जन 2.4.41 के ऊपर ऑपरेट कर रहा है, और ये है अपना HTTP दैट इज़ ए वेब सर्वर, और उसका पोर्ट है हमारे पास क्वाड 3. So let's answer this question by typing quad 3. And if you want to read all these things, you can do that. But let me check this done. What is the flag for enabling verbose mode using Nmap? You can see I specified -v, and after specifying this tag, this flag, we are going to see what's going on behind the scenes. Now let's go to our task 3. We already run that Gobuster, and what this Gobuster give us, what is the directory that has an upload from page. ये आपने देखा जो इंटरनल डायरेक्टरी है हमारी, जो कि हमें गोबस्टर के स्कैन से मिली है, जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. मे बी देयर इज नो मोर डायरेक्टरीज अवेलेबल हेयर. सो ये जो इंटरनल डायरेक्टरी है जो हमें गोबस्टर के थ्रू मिली थी, उसके अंदर एक अपलोड फॉर्म है जो कि आप देख पा रहे हो यहाँ पर, और यूआरएल से भी आप पता लगा सकते हो इंटरनल. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा हमारा internal. This is the directory that we found using Gobuster. Now let's compromise this server. तो हम इसके अंदर हमें बर्ब सूट के थ्रू बताया गया है कि हम कैसे रिवर्स शेल, नॉट रिवर्स शेल, कैसे हम पता लगाएंगे कि कौन सी एक्सटेंशन जो है वो ये वेब सर्वर एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट बाय अपलोडिंग ए शेल हेयर. और मैं आपको एक और चीज़ दिखाना चाहता हूँ. लेट मी क्लियर दिस फर्स्ट. कभी भी आपको एक डायरेक्टरी मिलती है जो कि इंटरनल है, अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं कि उस डायरेक्टरी के अंदर कोई और हिडन डायरेक्टरी तो नहीं है, तो आप इस तरह से उसको फाइंड कर सकते हो by specifying that directory in this GoBuster scan. Let me press enter here and you can see there is uploads directory. So whatever you upload from here, go to the uploads directory. Now let's go and get a shell that we are going to upload here. PHP rev shell. Del, not del, it's shell. So here you can see we have a shell, this one. Let's click on raw, copy this and go to our terminal. Now we know that we have two more directories. Control Shift T to open a new terminal, and here we are going to do our shell process. So what we are going to name this shell is shell dot php. Press enter, Control Shift V, and usually what we have to do is specify a IP and a port जहाँ पर हमें कनेक्शन जो है वो वापस रिसीव करना होगा थ्रू Netcat. So we are going to receive it on quad, not quad, let's specify 1337 here, and we have to specify our IP here. So if you press IP A and press enter, you can see my ton 0 IP, that is this. Let's copy this IP and paste it here, and all set. 1337. Now we have to save this file by Control X, Y and enter. X, Y, enter. You have to learn this thing. Let me cat out my shell dot php, and you can see all the things are in here. Let me clear the screen, and now let's upload this shell to this web server. Where? It's in the computer. Shubham, TryHackMe, Vulnversity, shell.php. Let's see if we can upload this. Extension not allowed. So जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हो यहाँ पे, अगर एक एक्सटेंशन अलाउड नहीं है तो हम ट्राई कर सकते हैं बाकी की जो एक्सटेंशंस है थ्रू दीज. लेट मी डू दिस वन बाय वन. ls, let's see now it's showing php. How you rename a file in Linux? So we use mv. Now move .php to shell.php 3. Press enter, ls. You can see we have successfully rename this shell. Now let's go back and try to upload this shell again. Submit, extension not allowed. So this extension is also not allowed. Now let's rename again this shell dot php to phtml. Not this. You have to specify the file before. Not that. What's this? Oh, I have to write 3 here. Ls, you can see we have successfully renamed this shell. Now let's go to upload this shell. Browse, php upload, submit. Okay, so now we are managed to upload that shell. Now what we are going to do is execute that shell. So let's go to the uploads directory where we uploaded that shell. Here you can see php, not php, phtml, shell.phtml that we uploaded just now. If you click on this shell, this will execute the code in the backend, and this will give us our reverse shell here in the listener. So now let's set up the listener by netcat lnvp, and we have to specify the port that we specified earlier in the shell. Let me rename this by shell. Press enter. Now you can see it's listening on 1337. Let me click on this. Let's see if we get our shell or not. Here you can see we got our shell, and we are what we are www data. So ls for list the files in the current directory. So if you go to home and then let me list the files in the current directory. So here we have the users, bill, and Ubuntu. Let me go to the bill user because this is the user in this machine, and here is our text, that is user text. If you want to see the content of this user text, you can type cat and specify the text file, that is user dot text. But I'm not going to cat this flag out, because if I cat it out, you are going to copy this flag and paste it into your आंसर बॉक्स. मैं क्या चाहता हूँ कि आप इस मशीन को स्टेप बाय स्टेप कंप्लीट करें और हमारे इस टास्क के एंड तक आप पहुँचें, ताकि आप खुद से यूज़र टेक्स्ट को कैट कर सकें आउट. क्योंकि अगर आप इसको कॉपी पेस्ट कर लेंगे तो जितना भी मैंने आपको अभी तक बताया है प्रोसीजर, वो आप लर्न नहीं कर पाओगे. सो दिस इज़ द प्रोसीजर. क्या किया हमने हमने सबसे पहले nmap से मशीन को एनुमरेट किया फॉर ओपन पोर्ट्स. आफ्टर दैट हमने डायरेक्टरी ब्रूट फोर्सिंग करी बाय गोबस्टर, एंड वहाँ से हमें एक अपलोड एंड पॉइंट मिला जहाँ पर हम अपलोड कर सकते थे अपनी फाइल्स को, कुछ भी फाइल्स को. वहाँ पर हमने क्या किया, हमने उस फंक्शनैलिटी को अब्यूज़ किया और वहाँ पर अपलोड करी एक PHP रिवर्स शेल, जिसने हमें एक बैकएंड कनेक्शन दिया, जो कि यहाँ पर हमें मिला, जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हो. यहाँ पे हमारी जो शेल थी वो एग्जीक्यूट हुई और उसने हमें रिवर्सल प्रोवाइड की. दिस इज द प्रोसीजर दैट यू हैव टू फॉलो स्टेप बाय स्टेप to cat this user flag. So at this point I will stop this video, and we will meet with the next part of this video in the next video. So तब तक के लिए bye bye and stay safe.